U.S.B My Nation channel. Hello and greetings according to your time zone. This is U.S.B My Nation channel, where we talk about social, faith, and politics. If these three things resonate with you, what are you waiting for? Please do subscribe. When you subscribe, put on your notification bell. Share our videos to your various platforms where you belong to. Maybe other light minds may like it and join what we are doing. This is the moment of truth. We are the ones to fix our world. If you don't like what the world is turning to be, then know that you have a responsibility, because it is very important for any problem that is being dictated to also be addressed. In this video, I want to talk about Africa. I'm building the platform following what has been going on in South Africa, and I want you to listen to this. Then I will conclude by saying what I want to say. Please remember, your comment is very important. Bring on your comments so that through your comments, we'll know if we are on the same platform or our various ideas can help in any way. Because as an African, the African problem is still your problem. Let's go.
South Africa who have like you targeted them and give them to leave their country. And they've not just been saying it, they've been attacking them on the streets, they've been going after their businesses, destroying their businesses, looting their businesses, forcefully taking over their businesses. But not just that, they've been going into like big corporations, big companies, sitting down the people that own the companies and telling them that they must fire all the black Africans that are working for them and replace them by fire by force with South Africans.
It's going to happen in the next 15 minutes. And if it doesn't happen in the next 15 minutes, we're going to have a problem. Can you please just agree on that? We are not here to ask, guys. Maybe let me just emphasize that. We are not here to ask. We are here to demand these jobs. Because all these people are South African nationals and they are not employed. Because of you. You are employing foreign nationals and they don't have skills. And that is wrong. We are not here. We don't want money. We don't want anything. We just want these people to be employed. And that is going to happen today. Whether we give you CVs or we don't, you are going to remove each and every foreign national that is in this environment and you are going to employ South African. That is all what you're asking for. Thank you so much.
Wow. Okay, guys, I know you're watching this on the screen, but just try to imagine this is happening for real. I don't know where you work and I don't know which country you live in, but just imagine a group of people from the country where you live in going into your place of work and demanding that anybody that is not from this country must be replaced by people that are from this country. And we've shown you many videos. In this video, you will see this Nigerian business owner being told to leave, even though he's legally in South Africa, and he's even worrying about, okay, what's going to happen to the South Africans that I employed.
I was trying to say, you know, when the Chinese was running this shop, the Chinese were one worker or two workers. But since I started running this shop, I created an opportunity for about 20 something South Africans.
Yes. We don't want any foreigner to run any business here, including you. So today you're closing.
Okay, I have about 24 South Africans working inside here. What about them?
No. The person who are you running the place? South African must run the place, not you. Not you.
But I have the document. I have the right document.
We don't care. Okay, guys.
So he said, I have the document, they said, we don't care. And if you listen very well, they are telling him the South African must run the business, not you. So their biggest problem is seeing other Africans thriving in their own country. So even if you have your paper, so long as you are not above us, so long as you are beneath us, we won't have issues.
I'm not illegal. I've run a business. I've run this company for more than 13 years. Paying tax, paying taxes.
For more than 13 years, it's been hi.
I'm ready to go. What I'm telling them, I'm ready to go close. And even today, what I'm begging you guys is, get me a South African who's capable to manage this shop. If you close this shop, they will be displaced. I want to make sure that while I'm going, they're in good hands. Give me money for my socks and everything. I will leave the shop for you. I'm even tired of all this harassment there and there.
Wow, this is just wrong. A lot of people have been asking, well, what about the government of South Africa? The government has been on the fence. The government has not been firm in trying to stop these people from going after immigrants, chasing out immigrants, taking over their businesses. As a matter of fact, the president of South Africa believes that South Africans are not xenophobic.
We know that South Africans
This is the
are not
president.
xenophobic.
Nobody is saying that all South Africans are xenophobic, but you have to admit that there are a lot of South Africans that are xenophobic. We are seeing videos of them attacking other immigrants. How can you go and say we know that South Africans are not? We don't know that because that is not what we are seeing. Also, he believes that people have a right to march. The anti-immigrant group, they are called March and March. So he said that they have a right to march, but that they should do it responsibly. And people are like, how do you hate on people responsibly?
No other person is allowed, for example, to confront someone in the street, in the pathways of our country to demand proof of identity.
So he's saying that they don't have the right to be asking for people's identity as they've been doing on the street. They just ask you, where are you from? Show me proof of identity. So the president here is saying that people don't have the right to do that, but at the same time, there is no repercussion. They don't get arrested when they do that. They didn't make an example of anybody that has been doing this. So as expected, a lot of people have already left. Thousands of people have left. They refused to wait till June 30th, and a lot of people are still leaving right now. So many consulates are jam-packed by citizens of their countries waiting to be evacuated. For example, you will see a video of Malawians waiting to be evacuated in front of...
So, this is it. And I ask, who is ruling Africa? Who is in charge of Africa? And who is creating these problems? These very problems are being created by some people using the people in South Africa as South African citizens. It did not just start. There is no problem that just started. Somebody, some people, somewhere are engineering it. Any problem that you see that is bigger than the government knows about it. And we all can see that in Africa, that the only people in charge are people appointed by outsiders. That's why they don't think for themselves. Even in the school, do you know, like in Nigeria, they always talk about summer holiday. And you go to the social studies, you teach the children that you have 2 seasons, rainy season and dry season. And this summer holiday is happening during rainy season in Nigeria. What a confusion. Who is championing this? We know where it is coming from. They cannot say no because they are managers. They are not in charge of their own brain. So who is championing this trouble in South Africa? Who is influencing this weather changes, teaching the wrong thing to our children, where people will say they have government and nobody is seeing this evil? The church, as they claim, they're supposed to be the ones speaking the right thing at the right time, are even the worst. Now, how do you expect such a continent to grow? Coming to South Africans, I am asking them, do they also remember that their citizens are all over in Africa? Do they also remember that their companies, South African companies, at least in Nigeria, I know about MTN, the telecommunication company, is South African company. There was once, some years back, when they tried to do this nonsense, and Nigerians demanded for MTN to leave Nigeria, and they cooled down. If really the African presidents are for their nations and their citizens, do you think that all of them that are seeing what is happening in Africa, because it's not only Nigerians that are in Africa, like you hear, Malawians are there, many Malawians are South African country. Malawians, they are in South African part of country. This country that they gave the name South Africa in confusion, as they are the only Southern Africa. They are not. They are not even supposed to come up with that name. I don't know how they think they are independent and they adopted that name, South Africa, because it's a big confusion to them. And we can see the confusion playing out every now and then in their brain. They don't even know their own history. They claim to know, but they don't. These Nigerians they are against are the Nigerians that helped them to get their independence. But the problem of Africa is that no nation of Africa knows their true stories. And their true stories are not being taught in the schools. They teach them the stories and the fake stories of the colonial masters, creating confusion upon confusion in our brains and our generational brain. Example is this summer holiday. You go now to Nigeria, you'll be hearing summer lesson, summer holiday, and rain is falling, and there is no summer in our weather. What a madness. Please, can somebody tell me how this can be condoned on a place they said that they have government? So you can see that the problem of Africa is far from being over until the government is being appointed by the people. And for those that are patriotic to their nation, nothing is going to change. That's why I continue to commend the Alliance of Sahel. For me, as a personal opinion, they are the only free African nation. And we all will continue to pray for them to continue to strive beautifully well. For South African presidents, I say shame on you. Of course, you cannot do anything because the forces that are engineering this to disarm and destabilize your government, you know them and you are afraid of them. But what you don't know is that you speaking out and standing for the truth is the only thing that will make you to win them. But because you entered there in the wrong way, you will not have the platform and the audacity to stand up and protect what is in your hand. That is what happens when a man deviates from the truth. Tell me what you think about what is going on in South Africa, about the policies and the drama of summer holiday in Nigeria. While in the weather and the season, we don't know what is summer. We have two seasons, rainy season and dry season. Unfortunately, this summer they are talking about happens during rainy season. Even if it happens during dry season, we can say, okay, let's just assume it is happening when the rain is falling. And the children are being taught about summer holiday. And in the social studies, they are being taught that they have two seasons. What a madness. Who is doing this? The people that call themselves one world globalists, they are the people engineering all these wars, all this confusion, both in the curriculum, in the schools, even in South Africa. But no one wants to talk. All the presidents in Africa are quiet because they want to remain useless presidents, appointed managers, answering presidents. They can't decide for themselves, let alone deciding for the nation. But time is ticking when all those must come to a halt because African citizens cannot continue to swallow this nonsense. Thank you so much and bring your comments. Let me hear from you. What do you think about what's happening in Africa? What's happening in South Africa? Do they remember that their countries, their companies, their people are also in other nations when they are doing what they are doing? And in the same South Africa, you have a part that they dare not march in. That place, The people occupying those places, it's like a nation, another country inside South Africa. They dare not go there. Those people are not blacks. The people that are their problem, they left them and be chasing their fellow Africans that are suffering the same thing that they are suffering. What an irony. What an irony. What a shame to those managers of African continents. Thank you, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel and help us grow. Thank you so much. If you are an African, time has come for you to speak up, not only talking, but to do the right thing at the right time. That's the only thing that will bring the change that we all need in Africa. Thank you so much.